Hello, this is Consultx, and in today's Heat Signature Daily Challenge, I am playing as Corella Necessity. It is the daily challenge for January 18th, 2019, and we want to steal the 3 parts of the Excelsis Singing experiment while harming as few people as possible. To aid us in this task, we have a concussion hammer and an automatic concussive armor-piercing shotgun, both of which are hopefully not going to see any use because this is a no-harm daily. In addition to that, there is a 3-use slipstream. We are a dying technophobe who is tough and ex-offworld, and hopefully none of those have any significance at all. I mean, technophobe might if we loot a crate with a good item in it, but hopefully not. This slipstream has limited uses anyways. 3 uses is as many ships as there are, so I may use the slipstream. In this ship, we have some defenders. Actually, that's a good thing, because that means that we can hit people with concussion hammers and shoot them with shotguns and not worry about them dying to or being harmed by anything we do, as long as they're defended. The alarm response is 40 seconds to escape, which might be a little bit relevant because I might sound the alarm right away. We'll have to see. I do have this shotgun and it is loud, so that's useful for yoinking keycards. I'm probably just going to fire off the slipstream right away on this ship. I also need to look at where the airlock is. Okay, bottom left. Yeah, I might just fire off the shotgun in order to lure people over to me and steal their keycards, but we'll have to see. This is a pretty big ship. What about crates? There's a thing to loot, but that's not of any special note because while I would like to take it, well, actually I have no way to take it, so never mind. I could blow him into space and then put him in the pod and then dock the pod and then take the item, and I'd also get a concussive shotgun out of the deal. But that would A, take a long time, and B, incur a penalty, so I'm not going to do that. There are no crates to loot, just crates to steal from. And now the question is, do I want to use the slipstream? And using the slipstream would work really well. I could just use it, steal this, run through the whole ship, steal this, and steal this, and get the item, and run out the door. But that would also mean that I'd only have 2 uses for the next 2 ships. And it's possible to do each ship without ever using the slipstream, but I'm going to try and get away with not doing that. So what I want to do is I want to yoink the key card from Guard Tress. So what I want to do is I want to lure just Guard Tress over. Although Guard Tress might recruit Guard Signier. We'll have to see. So I want to lure Guard Tress over. Okay, yeah. So Guard Signier was recruited. So then I want to steal the key card, and then I want to flee, and I want to pay careful attention to where they are aiming, lest they kill each other with bullets. And it also looks like I'm going to have to go up and around because... No, I'm not going to. This guy's going to go up that way, which is perfect. Okay, I need to dodge this bullet. Okay. Then I head in this direction. Alright. So I'm going to hold off on going down here because these guys... Oh, they're coming up here. Okay. Because I am again worried about them killing each other with bullets. So I want to time this. I want to time this well so that I can get behind them as they come to the center and steal the key card before they look at me. So I want to path down to here, yoink the key card. Then I want to go down slowly. Okay, he saw me, but the other guy hasn't seen me yet. If I can get... Oh, no, they've both seen me. Okay. So now I need to make sure that guard Vulpecula does not fire the gun at guard Ortega. One way to do that is to move to the right, but hopefully I can just get out of sight of guard Vulpecula before a bullet gets fired. Oh. Well, that's what I get for trying to not use a slipstream use on this particular mission. In the meantime, I'll just lure these guys over here. Oh. I'll just fire this again and then go down this way. Oh, they're all stopping there, even though I fired a second shot? That's not fair. Oh. Alright, well, I'm going to swing the concussion hammer, because we've hard committed to not using a slipstream use. And I already harmed somebody, so, like, whatever, you know? Okay. I'm going to blast this this door. I want to blast the airlock door open. Whoops. Right away, so that nobody gets sucked out into space. So hopefully the space suck will be gone by the time... What's this, a swapper, a sidewinder? Yeah, it's a sidewinder. Perfect. Okay, so this guy is a melee guy, so he doesn't matter. So then I will sidewind. Alright, well, one guy got killed by friendly fire, one guy got clonked by my concussion hammer. In retrospect, it would have been best to just use the slipstream. Fine, sure, okay. But I just wanted to get away with it, you know? Alright, well, this one will be easy because I'll just use the slipstream. It just seemed like there was so much room to maneuver around people. I was hoping that they would, like, go look at a wall or something. Because, I mean, if I had gotten away with it, I would have had some extra slipstream uses. But no. Nope. Can't get away with it. The alarm sounded, that's fine. Is there any way to get level 2 other than yoinking it? No, I just have to run up to these guys and take it. Can I take it from here? No, okay. Now I can take it, so I want to auto path down there, then steal it, then I'll head all the way down, steal this crate, because it's not too far out of the way. I've already incurred a penalty. Might as well. See, and it was worth it, because now I got another slipstream. Of course, that only further reinforces the idea that I just shouldn't have, or I should have just used the slipstream right away on the first mission, because I would have gotten plenty of slipstream uses here. What is this? Oh, I just used it. It's also a slipstream. Okay, well, that's fine. So I will set the autopath trajectory to this direction, and then I will hold right, which will take me out of the throw mode and run me into the thing. Yeah, so I looted a slipstream from a crate. I still have 2 more uses of the regular slipstream. Of course I should have used the slipstream. You know, one slipstream per ship. One slipstream use per ship. That's I just need to get that into my head. You know, there's no need to be fancy and be like, oh yeah, I can get away with it. Oh yeah, I can loop around these guys. I don't need to worry about. I don't need to worry about like going super fast. I don't know. I messed up the thought in my head there. The point is, there's no reason to not use a slipstream. I like I was being unnecessarily stingy when I need level 3 access. So I'll go over here. Get close enough to take level 3. What's the fastest way? Definitely to the right. Yoink the key card and then run this way. Yeah. I was being pointlessly stingy when one slipstream use is sufficient for one ship. I like to have 2 on the last ship, but like I don't need to do that. Don't need to do that. Like I haven't even used the third use of this slipstream. Oh well, I say that and then I run out of the slipstream juice right at the end here. But nevertheless, oh. See, that had nothing to do with slipstream uses at all. That was just ignorance. I was like, I'm just gonna run through and ignore it. Oh, I need that key card. Oh, need to use another slipstream use. Still need to use another slipstream use, but I forgot that there was a jamming field here. Okay, that's concerning. Please. Yeah. Oh, it didn't break the window. Oh, I wanted it to break the window. Oh, this has been a fiasco. Oh my god, he's taking me all the way around again. Now there's going to be trackers and a predator. And that tracker's going to die in space for some reason. Oh, where is that tracker? Because he's going to die. Actually, I need to rescue him. Oh, I can't go. You can't go slow-mo while you're passing out. That's cool. Goodness gracious, this has gone just horribly, horribly wrong. Oh, and I wasted the rechargeable shield use by oh no, I can't go that way because there's a tracker there. I wasted the rechargeable shield use by activating it in the jamming field, hoping that. Oh, and I just ran out of slipstream? Is that true? Alright, well, I'm over this. It's murder time. Bonk the tracker. Bonk that tracker too. Alright, we've got some high velocity rifles. I need my vengeance. Die. Die. Oh, can't go that way. Ooh, a Sidewinder. That could be useful. I'll just go down this way. Deactivate the jamming device. Can I ignore these guys? Yeah. You know what? This shouldn't be this should just be a hole in the ship. That's what I think. Hopefully I don't get sucked out into space, but if I do, then that's fine. Yeah. I think that they need an airlock there. I think that that just being a corridor was an oversight, a developmental oversight. Oh, I have a tracker in here. Let's return to the pod. Okay, well that's not anywhere. So I need to return to the pod again and dock in this one. There we go. Okay, well I need to lure the predator over here. But in order to do that, I have to make some noise. This guy needs to stop shooting his gun at me. Let me dodge this bullet. Okay. And then I'm just going to have to play... Oh, this is a shotgun. I should have killed him rather than the dude with the regular gun. In retrospect, next time, I'll keep that in mind. So I'm going to have to play... like, I don't know, footsies with these guys. Alright, the Predator's here. Predator's not here anymore. Stop shooting at me. Okay, and then we remote control this. Then we dock again. Where? What? I was a tiny, tiny man. Gosh, this has gone so horribly wrong. Oh, what is this? It's a gun? It's a rifle of some sort? Ugh. Get this tracker off my pod. I don't want him. I wonder if that explosion killed all of the people in the room that were unconscious there. Do explosions do that? I think it did. I think I knocked out... No, maybe not. I did a lot of shooting and not a lot of concussion blasting. Who knows? Who cares? Ugh. That mission went... It went sideways, let's say. So, what's the post-mortem on that mission? I did this daily early, so I doubt that this 8 rank is going to stand. So let's do a post-mortem on that mission. So, in the first mission, I messed up by not just using a slipstream use. That's it. Just use a slipstream use. It'll solve your problems. I was thinking, oh, it's a big glitcher ship. Oh, there's a lot of places to play Ring Around the Rosies, so it'll be okay to lure people over with the loud shotgun, take the key card, and then run away. But, of course, when you lure a lot of people over, and then you run away, you have to lure them close enough to take their key card, which means that they're going to see you. And then you run away, and they're just going to shoot each other, which is what happened with Guard Volpicola and his buddy on that one thing. Even though I didn't actually play Ring Around the Roses with them. But yeah. So that's something that I should have just been cognizant of. I should have just been like, no, I'm not going to do that. It's like maybe if there was no alarm response, then you could afford to waste the time for them to all be facing the right direction, and then you yoink the key card and you run away long enough, or you run away quick enough that they don't see you. But that's a big time sink, and with the slipstream, you have another option, even if it does consume a slipstream use. So it's just so much faster. Of course I should have done that. I was like, oh, there are no crates. Of course I should have done that. In retrospect, that's what I should have done. The second ship went fine. I used a slipstream use, got through the ship, solved everything, and I got another slipstream even. Now on the third ship, it turns out that the 2 slipstream uses weren't enough because I got myself so 1 slipstream use wasn't enough because I messed up and I think I got to the end of my slipstream travel path, or maybe I manually interacted with something, and that rather than interacting with something from the pause screen, either of those things will kill your momentum, and so I lost my momentum at some point for some reason, and that was a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. That said, so I shouldn't have lost my momentum. That said, I had 4 slipstream uses on top of that. So what went horribly wrong? Well, with the next slipstream use, I was going to run down to grab the key card, and the turret was facing that way, and it's like, okay, you can dodge the turret bullets. Only I didn't dodge the turret bullets. I just got shot. Now, the concern with the turret bullets is, are they going to kill anybody there? And I'm pretty sure that there were no people in the trajectory of the turret. I mean, I got hit after all. So the turret wouldn't have killed anybody. I could have deactivated it, taken the key, looted the crate, and then hopefully got out the window without losing any of my slipstream momentum. Now, the problem there is getting out of the window might harm a bunch of people, but I think there were other windows or other places to go that I could get far enough away, get to an empty window, and get out. And so that would have been doing that in 2 slipstream uses, and that's pretty generously the best thing I could have done at that point. That ship was doable with 1 slipstream use, but I lost my momentum mysteriously, and if that happened to me without having harmed anybody up to that point, I would have been in troublesome shape. So those were the mistakes, I would say, that resulted in me going from a perfect score to less than a perfect score. Now, the real mistake that got me my minus 160 penalty, right? Because I killed a guy and I clonked a guy on the first ship. So the remaining 160 penalty was on the last ship. And what happened there was, well, I got shot. So that means that I wasted a slipstream use. So I only had 3 remaining. And then the ship got flooded. No, that was before the ship got flooded with reinforcements. So then I docked, I ran over, but I was impatient, and I got myself shot again. And then, without even taking the steel item, and then the ship was flooded with reinforcements. And then I gave up, and I was like, these people are just going to die. And so, at that point, I think because there were so many trackers, there was no longer any recourse to not getting a huge penalty. So getting shot the second time was really killer. Also because I had used all my slipstream uses. It was still salvageable with like only minus 15 or whatever after getting shot the first time because of the slipstream that I found on the second ship. But at that point I was frustrated. I was playing sloppy. It was just sloppy play. Because I was like, I'm not gonna get a perfect score anyways. I don't need to play well. And I was like, this doesn't matter, you know. Poor sportsmanship, really, was what led to the huge penalty. So yeah, I mean, I think that once you get a little penalty, like usually it's fine unless it's a really hard no harm daily. In which case, sometimes somebody I think that there's been one daily where like nobody got a perfect score. And there have certainly been several where like the only perfect scores were people with like tens of minutes on the clock because they waited for guard patrols and stuff. Due to slipstreams, I think this is not one of those missions. So I think that minus 15 wouldn't be enough to get like even top 8. by the end of the day. So I was already unsatisfied, and I was like, eh. But I definitely could have done better. And then this is a lesson that I said I learned last time I didn't do it. But now I've really learned the lesson, which is if you have 3 uses on a slipstream, just use a slipstream use on the first ship. Just, just, I just need to have the humility to use a slipstream on the first ship. Even though it's the first ship, it's faster, it's more likely to succeed. Even if there are no crates, it's fine. It's okay. And so that's the big takeaway from this particular daily. Just use a slipstream on the first ship. 1 slipstream use per ship. That's it. Next time there's a no harm daily with a slipstream, that's what I'll do.